Hello and welcome. I'm Stephanie Webb in today for Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Just a short time ago, President Trump signed the new tax reform bill into effect, and a Christmas miracle, Congress working overtime to prevent a government shutdown that could have gone into effect tonight at midnight. ABC's Kenneth Moton has all the details.
President Trump, Florida bound for the holidays. His big $1.5 trillion tax bill signed into law.
I was going to wait for a formal signing sometime in early January, but then I watched the news this morning and they were all saying, will he keep his promise? Will he sign it by Christmas? And I called downstairs. I said, get it ready. We have to sign it now.
The president is looking ahead to the new year, tweeting, at some point, and for the good of the country, I predict we will start working with the Democrats in a bipartisan fashion. Infrastructure would be a perfect place to start.
There's a huge difference between a legislative victory and a political victory. So he's put a lot of yards on the field, and he's got a lot of first downs. But for political purposes, he hasn't accomplished that much.
Last night, Congress averted a government shutdown, passing a short-term measure to keep the lights on, at least until January 19th. Lawmakers punted critical issues until the new year: spending caps, deciding the fate of undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children, and stabilizing health insurance markets.
We're going to be looking for areas of bipartisan agreement because that's the way the Senate is. There are only a few narrow exceptions, as all of you know, to that principle.
The Children's Health Insurance Program, CHIP, which provides health care to 9 million children, now funded through March. Also in limbo, the House approved an $81 billion emergency disaster aid package to help victims of this year's hurricanes and wildfires. But the Senate didn't take a vote. President Trump also signed a $1 billion missile defense bill. The president will spend Christmas and bring in the new year with his family at his South Florida resort, Mar-a-Lago. Kenneth Moton, ABC News, Washington.
Well, since the passing of the new GOP tax bill, people are worried that their property taxes will go up and are trying to get ahead of the game. Our Marla Spence spoke with a property tax office in Manatee County that says they've received an influx of calls. What's going on, Marla?
Well, Stephanie, you'd think that most people will be at the mall spending cash on those last-minute Christmas gifts, but believe it or not, some taxpayers here on the Suncoast are looking to prepay their property taxes for 2018. Now, Ken Burton, who is a tax collector with the Manatee County Tax Collector's Office, says they've received 78 phone calls within a week. He says although many across the country are prepaying their property taxes for next year, he says taxpayers will not be able to do so here in the state of Florida.
Florida, it is impossible to do because in Florida you pay your property taxes in arrears, so the tax bill they want to pay does not exist. Taxes are based on what the property appraiser has your home valued at on January 1st.
Burton says the earliest anyone can pay is June 1st. He says people in Florida pay their taxes in arrears. Now, Burton says although people across the country are paying or prepaying their property taxes, he says he's seen some folks here on the Suncoast, even in Ellington, trying to walk into tax collection offices to pay for their property taxes ahead of 2018. He says for anyone who is unaware of the property laws or any of the property statutes, that they can find that on the Florida Statute 197, and that's where they will see all that information, all those details. Back to you.
2016 Green Party presidential candidate Jill Stein is responding to the report that Senate investigators are looking at her campaign as part of the ongoing Russian meddling probe. Photos show Stein seated at a table with former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and Russian President Vladimir Putin. It was taken at a Russian state television's broadcaster gala in 2015. Stein says even though they were at the same table, she says she never spoke to the Russian leader.
There was no translator at the table. Vladimir Putin came in very late with three, four, that I thought were his bodyguards. It turns out they were core people in his administration, but you never would have known it. There were no introductions, no conversations. Russians spoke Russian. I spoke to the only person in earshot that spoke English, who was a German diplomat that was sitting to my right.
Stein said earlier this year she was there to try to convince Russia to stop bombing Syria. Well, it is no secret that today will be one of the biggest travel days of the whole year. Here's our First Alert meteorologist, John Scalzi, with a look at our holiday forecast.
It's already getting pretty thick out there at some of the airports.
Yes,
I just
yes.
checked the FAA website. And
Okay.
we've got about an hour delay in New York, and Miami's seeing some airport delays as well. None of them associated with weather. That's good. It's
Not
just
too bad.
volume.
Yes,
just volume of people.
Get there early today. We had some pictures from our Erica reporter. She was out at the Tampa airport this morning, and there were a lot of long lines already. So get there earlier than you might normally would.
Yeah, luckily, because there is some rough weather going on around the country, you know, and you'd think that would cause some airport delays, but according to the FAA, everything is okay right now. Airports like Little Rock is seeing a 5-inch rainfall, and they've already got some flash flood warnings up in and around that airport, so, you know, some serious situations there. But airports, the airplanes are coming and going from that airport, so that's good. Memphis, areas around in Tennessee. Dallas Airport is another one that could have some airport delays later on today. But so far, everything's looking pretty good. We've got some snow showers up north, but that's not affecting anything either. We had some fog around this morning, obviously, pretty thick fog. Lakewood Ranch webcam put into motion shows some of that fog really just absolutely shutting down visibility at times. But, you know, it would come and go and kind of ebb and flow. Hung around till about dawn, then started to lift, leaving some low clouds around. Now a lot of sunshine out there. You can really see the shrinking cloud mass as the whole atmosphere kind of starts to turn over with a little daytime heating. Temperatures across the region in the mid to upper 70s most everywhere, and we're well on the way to seeing a daytime high that's around 80 degrees by 3 p.m. By 7 p.m., we'll see mostly clear skies to partly cloudy skies, temperature pleasantly in the 70s, and then overnight tonight, watch for more of that fog to form. Complete forecast coming up in a few.
All right, thank you, John. A legendary voice in the world of sports broadcasting has passed away. Dick Enberg reportedly died of a heart attack at his L.A. home last night. The 82-year-old Michigan native retired in October of 2016 after an amazing 60-year career covering Super Bowls, Olympics, Final Fours, and so much more. 13 Sports Emmy, a Lifetime Achievement Emmy, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's interviewed just about every famous athlete of our generation. He was also known for his baseball catchphrase of touch 'em all for home runs. Still to come on your Suncoast News, life expectancy has declined for the second year in a row, but we are going to show you how to fight back and live a little longer by being healthier this holiday season. And this is the busiest holiday travel year to date. We're going to show you how you can stay safe on those planes, trains, and automobiles. That is all next when we come back.
I just need a second.
Is your weight holding you back and affecting your health?
Did you see this? Your cousin had a heart attack.
Really?
Excess weight or obesity can be serious, but you can do something about it. Visit yourweightmatters.org. Download the free toolkit to prepare you to speak with a healthcare provider. Your weight does matter. Accept the challenge and take charge today. Visit yourweightmatters.org.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
It's time to take a road trip.
Huntsville is a must-see destination. Is this your stop?
Roger.
Marvel at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Wow. Step into the past at Alabama Constitution Village. All aboard! The golf is stellar, and even the food is out of this world in the Rocket City. Alabama has a road trip with your name on it.
Which one you gonna take?
Make your holiday season extraordinary with a visit to your local Alfa Romeo dealer. Experience affordable Italian-crafted luxury and world-class performance. Like our 2018 Giulia, just announced as the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. MSRP starting at $37,995. Or drive home in the 2018 Stelvio SUV. MSRP starting at just $41,995. Premium comfort and excellent handling, even in the most challenging conditions. Now's the time to shift into season and reward yourself this holiday. Come in and see us today.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. Now your ABC7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
Oh, what a beautiful picture we have out there today. The tower cam kind of looking out over Sarasota Bay there, showing lots of blue sky now. We had the lower hanging clouds, but they've kind of mixed away for the most part. And we're looking at a day that'll feature lots of sunshine and mild temperatures once again. Pretty nice if you're down visiting from one of the northern states that are seeing right now temperatures that are in the 30s and 40s and snowing and raining heavy in parts of the country. This is really paradise. Current air temperature 77 degrees, a lot of sunshine as I mentioned. We have a dew point value coming in at 68. Dew point a little bit high for us at this time of year, but that dew point will be falling off, I think, as we head into the beginning of next week. Even Christmas Day, I think you'll notice that dew point value is significantly lower. East wind coming in at about 6, and across the entire area, we're well on the way to seeing that 80-degree temperature again this afternoon, I think. 72 at Longboat Key right now, 77 as I mentioned in Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch at 76, 75 in Bradenton, 76 in Venice and Inglewood, and Northport coming in at 77. So's Arcadia, Wauchula at 75. They've had a little bit more cloud cover and currently do have a little more cloud cover around the Wauchula area, and we'll probably see that be mixing away over the course of the next hour as well, with sunshine going to be reported there. Nothing in the way of any kind of rain showers, despite the fact that we do still have some lingering cloud out in the Gulf waters. We showed you that on satellite earlier. But there are some big weather stories across the country. We have some heavy snow falling in parts of the northern sections of New York State, up around New Paltz, Rome, Binghamton, over toward Buffalo. We're seeing some fairly heavy snowfalls. And then on up toward Portsmouth and down East Maine, generally speaking, probably picking up a 6-inch snowfall as we head into the next 24 hours. 48 hours could see as much as a foot of snow at some of the higher elevations. And then heavy rainfall down from areas in Kentucky and Tennessee down through all the way into Dallas, really. Airport hubs like Memphis and Knoxville and Louisville, all going to see some very heavy rainfall. Nashville seeing some pretty heavy rainfall as well. And that goes right down through Little Rock and into Dallas. So some pretty heavy stuff around there. But luckily, none of the airports are reporting significant delays except for volume, and those are the airports in the Northeast around New York. And down around Miami, departing flights to Denver are actually being delayed just a little bit for air traffic management. So to the north of us, you can see all the snow that's falling in little areas around low pressure centers back in the Pacific Northwest and over in New York as well. There is some cold air sinking southward. There will be daytime highs that will not rise above 0 for as much as a week starting next week in these northern tier states. Now we'll get a little taste of that in the way of a cold front headed our way on Sunday night. So watch for that northwest wind coming in at about 10 to 5 knots a little later this afternoon. And we'll look over the extended range at some pretty pleasant weather. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all looking good, warm, a little bit of morning fog. Watch for that. Night times are in the 70s, so it'll be very pretty in the evening. On Monday, we do have that 20% chance of a rain shower, though that'll be fairly early on, either Sunday night or early Monday morning. That'll come through pretty quickly, and then we'll see some breezy conditions and temperatures in the mid-70s. And then for the rest of the week, seasonable temperatures are even a little above average. Back to you.
In this hour's Health Smart, life expectancy has dropped for the second year in a row. The National Center for Health Statistics says life expectancy in the U.S. has dropped again following last year's decline, only by 0.1% though, not so bad. On average, people can expect to live about 79 years, and good news for us ladies, we can now expect to live a full 5 years longer than men, 81 years versus 76 years. The leading causes of death haven't changed. The top ones include heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and kidney disease. Want to celebrate the holiday season and stay healthy? Here are some tips from Kim Hutcherson in today's Health Minute.
Holidays are notorious for situations you can't control. Surprises, friends, family, the traffic. But what you can control is your ability to make healthy choices. If you're looking to kickstart a healthier lifestyle, there's no better time than now. Go easy on the booze during the holidays. Adding all those extra empty calories to your diet will not help your hangover. Not only could your blood sugar skyrocket from all the additional sugar, alcohol temporarily keeps your body from burning fat. Stay active. With all the extra time off from work and school, don't just sit around all day. A study from the Annals of Internal Medicine found that people who sat for less than 30 minutes at a time had the lowest risk of an early death. Also, try not to stress out too much and don't skip sleep. The holiday season only comes around once a year, so enjoy it. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Some good tips right there. Time now to check in with our ABC7 culinary director, Judy Gallagher, who joins us now from Star Sushi and Thai Spice in Venice. That sounds so good this morning, Judy.
Stephanie, I am promising you a dinner date. We are coming back to Venice. As you can see, this is incredible. We're talking such a gourmet level of freshness. Their fish is flown in daily. Wait till we get to the Maine lobster that just got flown in. But what I love about the Star Sushi and Thai Spice is that they take their creativity. I mean, they have studied all over the world and they bring it to each and every dish. We're going to be talking about uni today, oysters, beautiful scallops, traditional and non-traditional dishes. Two of my favorite things, sushi and Thai. Little sake included, and we're all set. So stay with me throughout the hour as we come to you from Venice, Florida at the Star Thai Sushi Restaurant. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You'll meet Chef Mike and find out so much more.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
The savings are bigger than ever during the Big Finish event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Why settle for less when you can shop the Suncoast largest selection? Get KBB's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica, for as little as $24,999. Or get all the truck you need to get the job done with a new Ram Crew Cab and save up to $11,000. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, restaurant guide, and more. Go to mysuncoast.com/dining.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Time now to meet our pet of the week. John is with the founder of Dante's Den and host of Animal Outtakes, Marsha Panucci, here to tell them more about Shark from Cat Depot. John?
She's a sweetie too, Stephanie. Take a look at this gorgeous face. Marsha, what a beautiful kitty.
You know, who doesn't love these orange and white tabbies? Look at the beautiful green eyes for the holidays, no doubt.
Awesome, right?
And you know, Shark is visiting us and waiting for adoption from St. Croix. As you know, during the hurricane and all of that, a lot of animals were displaced. And so he...
Cat Depot picked a lot of those
yes,
up,
they
didn't
did. And they picked up these cats from St. Croix. And so he's living large in Sarasota now.
Yeah, probably been through a lot, I would imagine. Yeah, that's a tough situation.
But you know what's amazing, John, is all of the cats, because I was able to observe them, and of course Shark, you almost think, were they owned by somebody, because they are so well behaved, they're so well adjusted, and he was in the green room watching you do your weather report. He took a little nap in the middle of it.
Yeah, so did I. So it was fine.
But he is just one of the most social cats that I have come across, and he loves toys, absolutely loves toys. And if you don't want to give him a toy, just have a little laser pointer, and he'll chase.
They love that, don't they?
He'll chase that laser pointer all around.
Hours of entertainment right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely is.
He just is. He's just a lover, and you know, if you want a great companion, somebody to sit with you through the holidays and then on through 2018, and just be your best buddy, this is the guy for you.
Yeah. Sweet. The process of adoption is?
Shark is presented today by Cat Depot.
Okay.
And of course, all you have to do is give them a call at 366-2404 and fill out an application, go through an interview, and then Shark will decide whether he wants to come home with you.
There you go. Absolutely amazing organization Cat Depot is. Marsha, thanks so very much. Happy holidays to you.
Oh, and happy holidays to you and to Shark and all the other cats at Cat Depot.
Steph?
Well, if you've got family and friends in town, or to entertain, or just looking to enjoy the holidays on your own, there is plenty to do this weekend. Here's ABC 7's Linda Carson with the Suncoast Scene.
Some of the stars from the West Coast Black Theater's Motown Christmas give you a millennial's take on the holidays.
It's Millennial Fresh, and the subtitle is Home for the Holidays. So we've done sketch shows before, and this one is a holiday-themed show.
December 26th at the West Coast Black Theater. And Saturday, December 23rd, it's Christmas on Main in Lakewood Ranch.
We have a Ferris wheel, we have a train on a track, we have a snow hill, we've got some other carnival rides, a mechanical reindeer, so it's like a mechanical bull, but it's a reindeer. Yes, it's going to be awesome. There's going to be snow, cookies, ornament decorating, Santa.
All free, and there'll be carols, the telling of the Christmas story, and a candlelight service. And if you're looking for something really exciting, something that will have you and the whole family on your feet cheering, high-flying circus at Sailor Circus Wednesday through Saturday.
It's an annual tradition of more than 70 students ages 8 to 18 that come together to celebrate the holidays circus style. And so you're going to see over 20 different disciplines in the air, on the ground, and it's just pure, wonderful family entertainment.
And you can celebrate Christmas Eve with world-class music right in your own backyard. It's going to be in this tent on the campus of the University of South Florida. It's the Perlman Music Program Suncoast Winter Residency.
On December 24th at 5 o'clock, we will have a Works in Progress recital, and that's where individual students perform. I think it's great because it's a nice way to kind of kick off your Christmas Eve. You can come in at 5 o'clock, listen to some extraordinary music, and then go about your Christmas Eve preparations.
World-class violinist Itzhak Perlman will conduct, teach, and play.
We have 34 students from all over the United States, 4 different countries, and they will do individual recitals, they'll do orchestra rehearsals, they will do chorus, they sing, and it's an opportunity for people to come and listen to them and kind of see how world-class musicians are trained.
And Selby Garden's 14th annual Lights in Bloom opens December 21st, Thursday, and it goes through December 30th. Now, they're not open Christmas or Christmas Eve, but bring your family out here, otherwise it is magical. The entire 9 acres of Selby is aglow.
We've created palm trees, we've created Florida reindeer, we have giant Christmas trees, we have Santa has his own surf shack, so he's kind of in his holiday home. And we've got the whole front of the tea house that's all been done with canopies of lights, beautiful butterflies, and lots of dragonflies everywhere.
Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Time now to check in again with our ABC7 culinary director, Judy Gallagher at Stars Sushi and Thai Spice in Venice. I wish we had smell-o-vision. It sounds so good right about now, Judy.
Oh, my stomach is already grumbling because this is just amazing. I've had a few cheap bites already, but I want you to meet Chef Mike, this is your restaurant. And Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, what brought you to Venice, and how you became a chef.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you so much for being here at Star Thai Sushi in Venice. This restaurant has been open about a little bit over a year, and we got a lot of support from the customer and a local newspaper. And well, first let's talk about how I got here in the United States. So I got here since 1994, and my family's I'm from Los Angeles, and my family's already have several restaurants that have a Thai and sushi restaurant. That's how I started.
So it's right in your genes, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. And since we opened up about a year, you know, we have about this restaurant, we have about 5 articles. As we are very successful.
Incredible amount of awards. I can't, and my dear friend Edie Hansen from Simply Social was the one who first got me here and said, you need to take a look. I mean, this is LA style, but your cuisine is so fresh. What brought you to Venice, Florida?
The reason we come here to Venice because of I want to bring something for the small community here. And you know, all the product we have, we pretty much is overnight, shipped overnight. So pretty much the king crab from Alaska king crab, we have a Maine live lobster, we ship it overnight. And we have live scallop from Japan, from Hakodai Island. And the most important, this is the one of my favorite dish, is called Pacific Life Oyster.
Wow.
That's shipped overnight. Everything
so, John Scalzi, I know you're listening right now back in the studio, and dude, we're coming as well. This is so nice. Now, your family is here, and how do you decide how much of the menu dictates Thai food and how much of the menu dictates the sushi?
Well, the reason we have Thai and sushi, because first of all, I'm from Thailand. And my dad, he's the one that taught me how to make food, how to make Thai food, and you know, we love Thai food because it's real authentic, it's real, it have full flavor. And the reason I picked Thai and sushi because I have a master that been taught me back in the year of 2000. His name is Hirosuke, back in Encino in California.
Well, and now Mike is the master chef right here. So Mike, go nowhere. We're coming back, and we're going to get some descriptions of the beautiful dishes that are here to enjoy when you come down to Venice in just a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Fact: the top 3 Marriott hotels in North and South America are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, according to a recent survey of 363 Marriott hotels. The Marriott at Grand National, the Marriott Shoals Hotel, and the Grand Hotel. And 2 of the top 3 Renaissance hotels are also on the trail: Ross Bridge in Birmingham and the Battle House in Mobile. Southern hospitality still rules. For reservations or information, visit rtjgolf.com/resorts.
If high performance art is what you're into, look no further than Sunset Fiat of Sarasota. For maximum performance, check out the all-new Fiat Spider. You'll flip over the superior handling and capability. Or follow roads less traveled in the Fiat 500X. No matter what your passion is, there's a Fiat for everyone. Prices starting as low as $13,999 during the Big Finish event. Going on now at Sunset Fiat of Sarasota.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. The FDA has recently warned about an increased risk of leg and foot amputations associated with the use of certain diabetic medications such as Invokana and Invokamet. If you or a loved one took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation, ketoacidosis, kidney failure, or even death, call the Rely On Group now. We are here to help you get the justice you deserve. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-355-8205. That's 800-355-8205.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Live from our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Our top story this half hour, travel security. About a third of Americans will be hopping in a car, on a plane, or on a train over the next week or so, and a half for the holidays. The TSA says it's supposed to be one of the busiest days at airports. ABC's Daria Albinger tells us what measures to take while traveling this holiday season.
A holiday travel frenzy. Tens of millions of Americans heading out of town for Christmas. AAA says over 97 million on the road between now and January 1st. Many facing snow and rain, hazardous road conditions from the Rockies in the upper Midwest all the way to New England. 2.7 million Americans are expected to fly just today. At Dallas Love Field, smoke from an overheated AC unit ground the airport to a halt, forcing thousands of passengers to leave their gates and long security lines.
We're just waiting until they tell us everything's okay and we can go back in and get in line again.
That's right. Get through security again. And a big change this year, you may be asked to take any electronic device bigger than a cell phone out of your carry-on. The TSA is worried about terrorists trying to hide explosives in electronic devices. Security is being stepped up at so-called soft targets as well. As Homeland Security warns, as you travel, shop, and gather together to celebrate the holiday season, we ask you to stay alert. In New York City, the NYPD is deploying special explosive detection canine teams, radiation detection devices, and hundreds of additional officers. And in Las Vegas, the city is installing 800 safety posts on the Strip to stop potential vehicle attacks and sending in a record number of Nevada Guard soldiers. Daria Albinger, ABC News, New York.
Well, many Suncoast travelers will be among those millions of Americans hitting the roads this holiday travel period as well. The Florida Department of Transportation is working to make your holiday commute a little easier. From December 24th to January 2nd, construction on local roadways will be suspended. FDOT employees plan to work around the clock to monitor traffic and how long it takes to get drivers from point A to point B.
That keep an eye on the roadways and what we're able to do, and not just on the 511 app, but on the display boards that are over the interstate that you'll see as you're driving along I-75. We can alert drivers to upcoming congestion as well so that they can try and seek an alternate route if they're able to get off the interstate.
If you happen to get a flat tire or run out of gas, don't forget you can dial star 347 and a road ranger will be out to assist you. And if you're throwing out wrapping paper or maybe leftovers from that Christmas dinner, it's going to be hanging around for an extra day. In both Manatee and Sarasota counties, trash won't be picked up Christmas Day or New Year's Day. Regular trash collection will take place one day later for the rest of the days that week. Also, keep in mind there will be no SCAT bus service on Christmas Day or New Year's Day, with the exception of the Siesta Key Breeze. Regular bus service will, however, operate on both Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Well, we have new details of that fatal car accident yesterday morning in North Manatee County. The person driving the car was the mother of missing teen Jabez Spann. A 33-year-old Bradenton woman was hit and killed while crossing US 301 and 15th Street East in Bradenton. The pedestrian, whose name has not been released, was pronounced dead yesterday. No criminal charges have been filed. Next, a fraud alert was triggered at the Manatee County Tax Collector's Office at the North River Branch in Ellenton. It involved this vehicle, a 2016 Range Rover valued at $76,000 that a customer was trying to register and title for the first time. It was detected as being stolen. Turns out it's what's called a cloned vehicle, or a vehicle that's stolen, but then they change the VIN number on the vehicle and on the paperwork so that number doesn't turn up in the National Stolen Vehicle Database. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office seized the vehicle and are now investigating. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in identifying these two suspects who burglarized a small business. Early Thursday morning, two hooded white males broke into Roll Your Own Tobacco on Beneva. Most notable, one suspect is wearing a hoodie that reads, quote, "If it ain't XO, then it gotta go." True story, folks. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 941-366-TIPS. And big problems in a Palmetto neighborhood over a big garage. Neighbors who live on or around 51st Street West are upset with a garage that was recently built. They say the garage doesn't fit in with their neighborhood, and some of them say one of the biggest issues is that the structure is just 20 feet from the road, and according to development codes, it needs to be at least 25 feet back from the road. Now, the county says the owner of the garage did get the proper permits to build it.
Drives by and happens to see us out in our front yard, their response to us is, quote unquote, "How the did he get a permit for this?"
Neighbors tell us they've been waiting on receiving paperwork from Manatee County on the code guidelines that allows this structure, but they say they've been receiving the runaround from the county. Well, talk about a Grinch. Someone robbed a Salvation Army bell ringer of hundreds of dollars in donations. Police in Texas are now looking for the suspect. Volunteer Hunter Moten took the red kettle with him to the restroom. That's when he says it was stolen. The Salvation Army believes $300 of donations from the community was inside.
It sucks on two levels, because the fact that they would take money away from people that truly need it, and the other reason is because a person that would even think about stealing from a blind individual, that's pretty low.
They are reviewing security tapes to help identify any suspects. Well, a Venice High School quarterback is getting the same award that Tim Tebow won back in 2005. Huge congrats go out to Bryce Carpenter. He's won the 2017 Mr. Florida Football Award, which means he was named the best player in the entire state. Head coach John Peacock was named Coach of the Year by Florida Dairy Farmers. He's the first coach to win the overall award since, yes, his predecessor, Nick Coleman. The Venice Indians have had awards rolling in since winning their state championship title earlier this month. All right, the holiday travel season. What is our holiday forecast looking at, John Scalzi?
Yeah, it looks pretty good for us. I mean, compared to other parts of the country, there's going to be some really frigid air dropping out of Canada.
Nice here.
Yeah, kind of nice, Temperatures are a little above average, and if you don't like that, you want it a little colder, you're going to get that too for a couple of days anyway next week. But in general, we're running above average, and we'll continue to be that way. May get a little bit of rainfall. We could use it. We're in dry months, and of course, we should be thankful for any rainfall we get at this time of year so that it helps out with fire season down the road. But it's not going to be much in the way of a heavy rain around here. We are looking at some pretty quiet conditions, a lot of sunshine out there. Morning fog left some low clouds, which is in the process of mixing away and burning away. Don't have anything in the way of any rainfall around. Temperatures are responding to the sunshine by boosting up near the 80-degree mark already. Got a lot of upper 70s on the boards. and the winds are generally speaking pretty quiet. They're coming out of the east or the southeast, and they'll be switching southwest a little bit later on, but generally light, so it should be a nice boating day as well. We'll look for temperatures, as I mentioned, by 3 p.m. at around 80 under a mix of sun and clouds, and then this evening about 70 or so by about 7 p.m. And no rain in the forecast right straight through the evening. Watch for a little bit of morning fog again tomorrow. Complete forecast in a sec.
All right, thanks, John. Caught on camera, a man flees an alleged crime scene by grabbing onto the back of a truck that was speeding down the highway. Check this out. Cell phone video shows a man holding on tight to the back of this 18-wheeler while it travels south along an Orlando highway yesterday. Holy cow. Deputies believe he attacked a woman on a bus for talking too loudly on her cell phone and then jumped onto the back of the tractor trailer trying to evade police.
I think he was definitely trying to get away from a crime he had committed.
Able to catch him in less than an hour because so many people called 911. Good job. He is now in jail. Well, some scary moments for Katy Perry in Miami this week. A man police say has been stalking her around the country has finally been arrested. Police say Paul Jersky was arrested in Miami on Wednesday night when he tried to rush the stage during Perry's sold-out Witness World Tour concert at the American Airlines Arena. Court documents report Jersky attended at least 6 shows in different cities in just the last 20 days. He now faces charges of stalking, escaping, loitering, and resisting officers without violence. He is being held on bond and has been ordered to stay far away from Perry. All right, now let's head back over to Star Sushi and Thai Spice in Venice, see how lunch is going with ABC Culinary Director Judy Gallagher. Judy, how's it going?
Oh, Stephanie, buckle in. We're about to talk about the dishes that are on the table. Master Chef Mike, please get us started with these beautiful Pacific oysters.
Yeah, this is called live Pacific oyster. It's straight up from Japan. We overnight it. And it have a special sauce with cut chopped up because it's kind of a little bit big. So this is one of my favorite. And this place right here is called Live Lobster Volcano Lava. I have won the best dish in Venice. Over 7,500 people had voted for me.
I can see why. It looks incredible. Over here?
And that's called red curry, real authentic from Thailand. This is what we make.
Family's dish.
Yes.
And over here?
That one is called tuna tower. And it have tuna, it have black caviar on top, and slightly with thin slice with crispy wonton.
And over here, the crab legs are killing me.
From Alaska king crab, baked with butter sauce on top. And the next one is called satay chicken. That's very famous in Thailand.
One of my husband's favorites.
And we can't forget about one thing. That is the premium sake that we imported from China. I mean, I'm sorry, from Japan, not from China. I'm so sorry. And you know, everything that we made here and every single bottle is paired up with every single plate that we have it here.
It's fantastic. Now, I have been sitting in front of this dish that is, these are scallops.
This live scallop from Hakodai Island. This is what we make it here is we start every single spot that we put down here, we start baking, and we put 3 flavor sauce on top with red Topiko on top. It's 5 flavor on that plate.
Everything seems my favorite. Now, on the uni?
On the uni shot, this is one of the amazing shot that I make. It have uni, it have pangsu sauce, quail egg. Before you start with this dish right here, you gotta have some cucumber to cut down, to clean all the taste that you have, then you do the shot.
Okay, I'm gonna do the shot while you explain the sushi boat.
All right, let me do one with you. That's sashimi dinner. Tuna and salmon, octopus, steamed shrimp. Oh, this is one of the amazing ones. It's called ikura.
Beautiful.
Salmon egg.
Beautiful, and I have to tell you, this shot was awesome. The uni, amazing. Stay with me. We're coming back with a little Thai and Japanese dessert.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly one in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
You can do something about a crime, any crime, and you can receive a reward of up to $3,000 cash. Call Crime Stoppers with information about criminal activity, unsolved crimes, drug dealers, fugitive criminals, stolen property, illegal weapons. Call 366-TIPS. You will remain anonymous. Visit SarasotaCrimeStoppers.com. Download the Crime Stoppers P3 mobile app from the Apple iTunes Store or Google Play. Call Crime Stoppers 366-TIPS. Paid for by the Attorney General's Office, Crime Stoppers Trust Fund.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast. Now your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
So we'll watch our temperature get pretty close to the 80-degree mark. A lot of sunshine out there. Currently we're at 77. Dew point value is still high. It will be a humid afternoon. There's no doubt about that. And I don't think we'll see that dew point value really start to taper off until we get the cold front through here. But that'll come our way on Sunday night into Monday day. Until then, high dew point value is the name of the game, leading to some patchy fog around, you guessed it, tomorrow morning as well. 77 Mayaca, Lakewood Ranch, Bradenton, Sarasota, Venice, Inglewood, Ponte Gorda, you get the picture. Temperatures fairly uniform across the region. We have a wind coming at us over land that's tending to keep those temperatures uniform. This evening, tonight, we'll start to see those winds shift a little bit more to the southwest, I think. Quiet on radar, despite the fact that we have a little bit of cloudiness out in Gulf waters. We have some cloudiness, especially in inland areas, but none of that really producing anything in the way of rainfall. The rains are falling, though, in parts of the country, anywhere from Nashville down through Knoxville into areas of Memphis, back into Little Rock, and eventually into Dallas. Heavy, heavy rain falling there, especially around Little Rock right now. We have some flash flood warnings up for that area. So if you're traveling to those airports, there may be some airport delays, although they're not being reported right now, but it is certainly possible that could happen. And in the Northeast, snow is falling in New York and up and down East Maine. They're probably going to get an accumulation over the next 48 hours of close to a foot, some of the higher elevations. Adirondack's going to see some fairly heavy snowfall. That's all part of some cooler air in little areas of low pressure that are running across the frontal boundary that's draped across the eastern part of the country. That frontal boundary gradually drifting in this direction, kicking off a line of showers that will be slowly moving toward us by Sunday night. I think we have a chance of seeing some rainfall around here. Haven't seen any in a while, and it is possible that we could pick up a drop or two of that rain, although that line itself is going to be kind of falling apart as it gets closer. Dense morning fog, watch for sunny afternoons, and then we wait for the cooler temperature change as that front finally approaches. Little fog tomorrow morning and low clouds again, leading to some sunshine. Then Sunday, I think we'll see that broken line of showers begin to approach our area. Not a big rain chance, only at about 20%, but probably for late in the night Sunday or early in the morning on Christmas Day. And I mean just like after midnight, early in the morning. You can see the heavy rain falling along that zone in parts of the deep south. And if you're looking for a white Christmas, there will be some snow around over the course of the next 48 hours in the Northeast. We'll probably see snowfall amounts totaling out, as I mentioned, over a foot of snow. So if you're traveling to that location for Christmas, why, it should be very pretty indeed. Northwest wind coming in at about 5 knots, switching a little bit to the north, to the southwest as we head into the later afternoon, I think. We'll look for temperatures that are generally hovering around the 80 mark for the next several days. Then on Christmas, that very, very, very early chance of showers. Most of the daylight hours spent partly cloudy and slightly cooler. Temperature about 75. And then at night, we'll see the temperatures fall into the 50s and we'll stay cooler for a couple of days. Back to you.
A warning from the FBI this holiday season. The feds say toys that connect to the internet could invite hackers into your home. So if your child does get a smart toy this holiday season, you have to be smart using it. You can lessen the risk by using a secure Wi-Fi connection only, and make sure you turn it off when you're not using that particular toy. Another fun feature for Facebook fans, the social media site has teamed up with Universal Music for a multi-year deal that will allow users to share videos that contain the label's music. Now, currently, Facebook users who upload videos containing any Universal songs will immediately have their videos taken down. It's unclear when the new feature will officially be enabled. And speaking of social media, one high schooler in Colorado got pretty creative with his. He used it to get his entire class out of their final exam. Well, almost. He got his French teacher to agree that if he got 2,000 retweets, they wouldn't have to take their final exam. Well, it worked, and within 24 hours, he had surpassed his goal, but he and his classmates were good sports about it.
We realized that some complications could happen. You know, we don't want our teacher to get in trouble just because she's been such a great teacher this semester. We've learned so much already. But it ended up working out because my class volunteered and took a vote and said we should just do the final and show what we know.
Jason says he ended up getting a 95 on the final anyway. So, hey, well done, well done. Still to come on your Suncoast News, the internet's favorite hippo, Fiona, is celebrating her very first Christmas. We'll show you the special gift she has for her fans.
This holiday season, share the greatest gift of all, peace of mind. Nobody beats Subaru in service quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALG named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now during the Subaru Share the Love event, you can lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback, for just $229 a month. Or get 0% financing with zero down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Everyone's buzzing about Suncoast View.
I like watching the Suncoast View.
I like the Suncoast View.
The cooking segments, I love the recipes. The theater segments are terrific.
Join Stephanie Roberts, Linda Carson, and Bo Beth Yates for hot topics, everyday issues, celebrities, food, fashion, fitness, and everything in between. Nothing is off limits.
They're just fun.
For smart, fun talk in the afternoon, watch Suncoast View, weekdays at 4 on ABC7. Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert Weather app now.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, What can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Delicious time here at the Star Thai and Sushi in Bird Bay Plaza. So remember Bird Bay Plaza on 41 in Venice, because there are some similar names out there. But to finish up with beautiful mango on sticky rice, fried ice cream, a true tradition on a Thai restaurant, and the green tea mochi is just so nice. You got a real experience today, and I know that you will next time you come. They are award-winning for a reason. The food, the cuisine is amazing, and the fish flown in daily. So take a ride down to Venice, or if you're coming up from Northport, and stop in the Bird Bay Plaza, because you're going to experience a bit of Thailand and Japan right here in Venice. It's been great. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy your weekend. And Stephanie, I do owe you one. I'll bring you down here really soon. Back to you guys.
All right, looking forward to that. Making me so hungry out there today. Well, if 2017 had a mascot, it may very well have been a baby hippo named Fiona. The chubby charmer, born 6 weeks premature at the Cincinnati Zoo, was destined for viral stardom. Millions watched new videos from the Zoo Weekly. You can check out the zoo's Facebook page. They just released this music video for Fiona's very first Christmas.
Okay, that's pretty cute.
What do you got a hippo for Christmas?
I have no idea. Anything at once, I would think. Yeah.
Well done. Well done, John
Hey, we
Scalzi.
got the big run tonight, the 5K.
That's right.
At Lakewood Ranch.
Make your holiday season extraordinary with a visit to your local Alfa Romeo dealer. Experience affordable Italian-crafted luxury and world-class performance, like our 2018 Giulia, just announced as the 2018 Motor Trend Car of the Year. MSRP starting at $37,995, or drive home in the 2018 Stelvio SUV. MSRP starting at just $41,995. Premium comfort and excellent handling, even in the most challenging conditions. Now's the time to shift into season and reward yourself this holiday. Come in and see us today.